Okay, well, my hubby's out. He's gone out to see about getting my daughter a new truck. So I thought I'd do some videos when I don't have him wandering about the place. So here's the boy with his female guppies. As you can see, they all get on fine. It was a bit touch and go, I think. I did think that perhaps he might not settle in. But I think you do have to persevere a little bit, as long as your fish are not getting hurt. And he was not hurting any of them, he was just flaring. I think that's quite natural for him to do that occasionally. So he realises they're not going anywhere, so he's fine. I do like this tank. It grows so much weed on the top. The duckweed, I can usually tell I need to clean the tank by it. The one thing I have noticed in this tank is that the actual, I don't know where I can see any this morning. No. Some of the shrimp in here are very large and really a lovely red, up to some of my other tanks. I've got quite a few that are the very pale colour, which ought to show off and get in the way. But yes, I'm quite pleased with the way the shrimp have grown in this tank. I know he's grown since I put him in. I'm still toying with the idea of putting him in the 10-gallon. Mostly because I have fallen in love with the pea puffers that my pet shop get in. They're very, very tiny, and I'd like to have a few in here, which I can't have with him, obviously. So the only thing that put me off was having enough snails to actually feed them. But he seems to be so settled in this tank, I'll probably leave that for a while. I really don't like moving fish if I don't have to, like I said, in their home. So if you do have a little bit of a problem with introducing a betta fish to your other fish, just know that probably in a while he will settle down with them. He particularly still is not fond of the very large female, but she's very bossy. So perhaps they've had a bit of a go-to when I've not been around, and he's tried to put her in her place and she's put him in his place, and now they've come to a truce. These guppies are quite big, unlike the guppies I've been breeding. They're not my original big guppies, where my females were about 3 inches long. These are a bit smaller than that, but I've never bred any of these. They've just lived their lives in here since they were fry. I do love my little Otto cats, and I am thinking about putting a group of, say, 10 into the 50-gallon rainbow fish tank. Well, that would be interesting. I wanted to keep it species only, but I don't think Otto cats would interfere too much with that. There's my little shrimp. It's such a beautiful colour.